This is Valerie Van Boeven with the Senior Care Industry Netcast, where leaders with 3 or more years in the senior care industry share their advice. It's 6 questions in 9 minutes, so let's get to it. In a few sentences, tell us who you are and what you do.
Thank you, Valerie. It's good to be with you today. My name is Victoria Archable. I am the owner of Care Patrol of Metro Atlanta. I'm also a certified senior advisor, and I'm a certified dementia practitioner. I've operated my Care Patrol business for over 6 years in the Atlanta area, and currently I have 2 employees. Care Patrol serves seniors by helping them and their families find safe and quality care. We mostly place seniors in assisted living and memory care communities, but we also guide families around in-home care options as well as independent living.
Great. You guys do a whole lot of stuff, and that is awesome. I think we have talked to Care Patrol once before, and what I love about it is that you guys are nationwide. Anywhere you are, you can get help from a Care Patrol person pretty much.
Yes.
And I know that big metro areas like Atlanta can be hard to navigate from a healthcare perspective, senior care especially. What's good, what's not, who should you turn to? So you guys are answering all those questions. That's great.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay, what is the best thing about serving aging adults?
Well, for me, I think the best thing is just really hearing from families directly how much they appreciate our support and our help while they're on this journey. Just this morning, I got an email from a family member, someone we just placed, and she said in her email, she said, "Hi, Victoria, you have been an incredible help to me during such a stressful time." I refer to it as a village. It really takes a village to care for our seniors. And I delight in being part of that village for our families here in the Metro Atlanta area. Besides that, I'm a senior myself. And I have an 85-year-old mom whom I adore. And so since becoming part of Care Patrol, I've not only been able to use a lot of the knowledge and training and expertise for my own mom, but I've also been able to help other family members as well as dear friends of mine who were also looking for care options for their parents.
Yeah, I think when you're in this space, the way you are and the way I've been in my life, people are quick to know who to call when when they have a senior care issue, because it is so hard and so challenging to know what to do. So you being a good resource for your local community and your family, that's awesome. Okay, I hear from other senior service providers that marketing online especially, it can be challenging. It's confusing, it's ever changing. What has been your experience or thoughts? We're in a particularly odd time right now. And so it seems to me that it's become more important than ever.
That is absolutely correct, Valerie. Like any new thing, it takes a while for us to learn and adapt to new technology, and we've been thrust into learning new technology like virtual conferencing. With COVID-19, we've really had to use that technology almost exclusively because right now we're not able to meet with our families and our seniors face to face. We're not able to tour communities in person as we were forever. Everything is being done, by phone or most likely virtually. And so it's been a challenge, but I think people are adapting very well. Of course, nothing beats the face-to-face interaction. That's what we prefer. That's how we were trained. That's how we that's just our preference. But right now we're having to pivot to a new normal, as they say. I think as a business owner, it's really important to be flexible and use all the tools in the toolbox. And if virtual conferencing, video conferencing is a tool right now that's at our disposal, and I'm grateful that it is, and we've certainly used it a lot in our business.
Yep, it is, and I'm so happy when I hear that people are adapting as much as they can. You know, the whole piece about not being able to tour, not being able to see and feel and smell the air and get a sense of the environment is really tough. But on the other hand, there are people who can't wait. They need some help, they need some placement, or they need to start making some decisions. And so this is what we've got. So we work with what we have right now. And I'm glad to hear that, you know, people are adapting and doing the best they can. And hopefully, eventually we'll be back to a little bit more of what we're used to, at least a little bit.
Yeah, we're all anxiously awaiting a return to normal in our industry. It really has been stressful for a number of reasons. But yes, and then we still use the old-fashioned tools, you know, like sending out newsletters and emails and snail mail, and you know, we still rely heavily on our healthcare partners to connect us with families. But yeah, we're using every tool in the toolbox right now.
Yeah, you just got to pull out what you can and do the best you can, and that's commendable too, because being able to adapt in a weird situation or something that's super challenging is helpful for our families who really need us. Okay, my next question is all about successful leaders. I would imagine in your life, and maybe it's your mom, maybe it's somebody, an organization local to you, or someone that you've met along the way. There are people out there who do a really good job. They've either been a mentor or an inspiration. Who would you like to talk about?
Oh gosh, I've had tremendous mentors throughout my professional career. I've also worked with some tremendous organizations, particularly here in the Atlanta area. Right now, I'm working with the Georgia chapter of the American Parkinson's Disease Association, APDA. Such an incredibly important organization. The chapter here helps fund local support groups for caregivers primarily, as well as provide a lot of educational events and educational opportunities for people who are either suffering with Parkinson's or are the caregiver of someone who has Parkinson's. And I'm actually a volunteer on our Optimism Walk committee, and our virtual walk is now scheduled for August 29th. I invite your audience to go to the ADPA website, which is www.apdaparkinson.org. There they can get a host of information about the organization and how it supports people with Parkinson's, with PD, as well as the walk, and how we would love for folks to join us for the virtual walk. We had planned to have a live walk back in May, and that had to be canceled. So again, we pivoted to use the technology that's available. But it's important that we are able to raise funds to continue to support the important work of APDA in the state of Georgia.
Sure. Well, we will put that on your website. We'll put that on your website. We'll put that on the screen with your contact information so that if people want to visit that website and participate, they can do that.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. What piece of advice would you give to other senior care providers?
Yes. Well, I think the number one thing I say to my team is to treat our families and our clients the way we would want someone to treat our mom or our dad, our loved one, if we were not around to help. We have to be responsive. We need to be able to solve problems or at least point people in the right direction. And the bottom line is we just have to care about people. I mean, the families that we interact with absolutely need our support. They need guidance. They need direction. Many times they're in this situation for the first time, trying to figure out, how to get the care that their loved one needs. It can be quite complex and daunting and stressful. And so we just want to be sensitive to that and just really come alongside those families and let them know that we are here as a resource to help them on their journey.
The position that people find themselves in when they come to you is very overwhelming many times.
Yes.
And not knowing what resources are available or where to turn. If you haven't been in this industry for ever or have had a long-term care issue ever, then it is like learning a whole new language. And someone else is depending on you. So it is definitely glad that services like yours exist, because I don't know what we would do without being able to find some guidance. And I hope by doing this video, people understand that there are folks out there like you who can, and care patrols all over the country who can help with navigate this craziness that we have.
Yes, that is.
Okay, my last question is supposed to be my fun one. When you have a win in life or in business, or it could be anything, a graduation, a new baby, in the family, or a client that is just in your heart, that they're so happy now that they actually have a great place to live. How do you like to celebrate?
Pre-COVID or post-COVID? Because it doesn't matter.
Either way, you can. It's a hard question to answer these days, but I know everybody would rather celebrate pre-COVID.
Well, I really enjoy just stopping and reflecting on each experience we have to assist families, and really thinking about, their feedback to us, and reading the reviews that they leave on Trustpilot, talking about, how much we helped them out and how grateful they are that they found us. And so I get a lot of satisfaction, personal satisfaction from that. But I mostly I love food. I love going out to dinner and spending time with friends. I get to spend time with family as much as I can. Most of my family, all of my family lives outside of the Atlanta area. So I don't get to see my family as often as I would like. But I have a lot of close friends and dear friends in Atlanta, and I look forward to the opportunity when I can spend more time with them again.
Absolutely. We will all look forward to being able to spend more time together when we know we're not going to get each other sick.
Yes, exactly.
He's not that sick. So, yeah.
We don't have to wear masks.
Right. We can actually hear each other and see each other and talk.
And hug.
Yes.
Hugs.
Yeah, we'll get back to some sense of that, hopefully in soon. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. I know my state is suddenly, I'm in Missouri, so St. Louis is now red. Nobody wants us to come visit. That's what they come visit us. You're red. So
you're in the hot spot.
Yeah, we're in a hot spot right now. And it's the first time we've been in a hot spot, and we're trying. Everybody's trying to make the best decisions they can, and hopefully by this time next year that was rough, but we made it. So anyway, but I appreciate your wisdom, your advice, your ability to help so many families in the Atlanta area. Thank you for being on the show. You did an amazing job. I know you said you were having some technical difficulty there, but you did great.
Thank you, Valerie. It was really my honor, my pleasure. It's nice spending some time with you.